Okay, hi everyone, nice to see you all. Okay, welcome to Utah webinar. And today being student life in Utah. Okay, so it's called student series one. Student uni series one. My uni as a construction management student. Okay, for our friends who attend this live webinar, this is definitely a great info for you before choosing or take up our engineering program at Utah. So we will start shortly while waiting more friends to join in. Okay, so hi to our friends at Zoom. So is there any school leavers here, or if there are any Form 5 student or A-level student, okay, for foundation student, we are actually welcome you to join us. Okay, our students are here and ready to meet up with all of you. We will introduce them to you shortly. So we hope to help or give opportunities to our friends like school leavers to find out more info about engineering program at Utah, or even the exciting student life at Utah. Utah do offer engineering and green technology program. This platform mainly aim and target for secondary school students, school leavers, foundation students, okay, A-level students or parents who would like to know more about engineering program. And yes, actually you may approach or reach us to know further. Okay. Waiting more friends to join in here, and we are going to start soon. So throughout this webinar, you may have an idea about student life at Utah, and make sure that you are ready or prepare yourself when you further study at Utah. You may contact our education advisor if you would like to know more info like program inquiry, scholarship, environment, club and society, student exchange program, study tour, and so on. Okay, so we start now. Hi everyone, nice to see you all to attend the webinar. So let me introduce myself. I'm Jeffrey, Education Advisor from Division of Program Promotion, Utah. And welcome, and we are happy to invite and have our student here today. The webinar duration will take approximately 1 hour, include Q&A session. If you have questions, you may click the chat button and leave your questions. And lastly, we will introduce you Utah program and contact details of Utah. So we start our session now. Hi to our Utah students here. Can you provide your short intro about yourself? Maybe we can start from Fabian first.
Okay, yeah. Hi everyone. Good afternoon. So my name is Fabian Wong and I'm from Kuching, Sarawak. I'm currently in my first year of my bachelor's degree and I'm in my third trimester. So I'm undertaking my bachelor's degree in construction management and I was from a secondary school in my hometown, Kuching, Sarawak, which is called Lodge School. So during my Form 5 studies, I was actually in the science stream when I was in Form 5.
Okay, thank you, Fabian. How about Yongwon?
Hi everyone, my name is Yongwon and I'm from Ipoh, Perak. I'm now in year 1 Sem 3 in construction management. And my secondary school is SMK Seri Kredang, which from a stream in Form 5.
All right, thank you. And how about Kevin?
Oh yeah, so hi everyone, my name is Kevin and I'm from Kota Kinabalu, Sabah. Sorry for the lightning, I think it's a bit dark here. Yeah, so this is my first year last sem of degree in construction management. So I'm from Sabah Sunshin Secondary School and I was graduated from art stream. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Kevin. So we have East Malaysia student here. All right, okay, let's recap your memory a few years back. What are you facing during your secondary school? For example, do you feel without direction for further studies or confused with your dream or even which university or college to join? So maybe we can ask Yongwon first.
Well, for me, after SPM, I'm confusing on which school and which program I should take to further my study. I had got some opinions from my secondary school teachers. He has suggested me many schools and also including Utah. Then I go visit Utah and see what programs are provided. So at least there are some things for me to compare. Yeah, that's the things I'm confusing after my exam.
All right, thank you, Yongwen. And how about Kevin?
Yeah, so okay, to be honest, right, I was lost on the selection of courses, but not the industry that I wanted to work in. So actually, I was very clear that I wanted to start my career in construction industry, but this industry actually has several roles, like maybe like architectures, types of engineering, management, interior designer, and etc. And so that this is the different kinds of roles we know in this industry. So, and of course, I wasn't sure where to study. So I think this issue was the biggest issue that I was concerning during that time. Yeah.
All right, thanks for sharing, Kevin. Okay, how about Fabian?
Okay, so honestly, at the time when I was in Form 5, I would say that one of my most difficult decisions was actually what should I study in the future. So actually this question fell hard on me when I was in Form 5, as I know that I only had one chance to decide on what I wanted to major in. And once I got into the program, I know that I should complete it without any changes anymore. Otherwise, it will be a waste of my parents' money and also the time that I've spent to study. So I know that at this certain age, when we are Form 5 or Form 4, when we're young adults, we have so many vast and wide options that we seldom ponder and think about. So for example, like what do I want to be in the future? What are my career goals in the future? Where do I see myself in the next 5 years? So this thought came across my mind for weeks after my SPM examinations. But I finally came to my decision and figured out what I wanted to study and become in the future. So I made up my mind and decided that I wanted to be a construction manager by profession. Yeah.
All right, thanks, Fabian. Probably you have a hard time, okay, when you made a decision to continue study at Utah. So maybe probably you may share with us how did you make a decision like end up study at Utah and engineering program, and maybe we can know some for you from you, Kevin.
Okay. So like I said before, I was kind of clear that I wanted to work in this construction industry. So, but at the same time, right, I was so confused on the roles. So I seek help from my uncle who has a business as a construction manager, and I seek for advisors and opinions from all my relatives, because since they all work in this industry as well. So since then, I took my foundation courses in college located at Kuching, Sarawak, then proceed my degree at Utah. Yeah, so why Utah was because it offers me a very reasonable and affordable school fee for me to complete my study. So Utah is the cheapest uni for me to complete my degree after my research. And this school has a ranking in Southeast Asia and also Asia. Yeah, so this is why.
All right, thanks, Kevin. And how about Yongwen?
After I have read through most of the subject and found that Utah offer me a good subject with reasonable price, which is construction management. Then I would like to further my study in Utah with the construction management subject, as I think this subject is more interesting, which has more practical training for me to experience. Besides, I think this subject will provide a better work opportunity after graduate. That's why I chose this subject.
Thanks, Yongwen. And Fabian, can you tell us more about it? How you ended up study at Utah?
Okay, so how I made my decision to study construction management first was actually through the guidance of my father. So my father himself, he is a civil engineer by profession, and ever since I was young, my father would always bring me around his construction site and also slowly expose me into the world of construction. He would briefly explain to me how the construction world works. So as a young boy, I was already actually very interested in how the construction world works and how we humans are able to design buildings like the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, Taipei 101 in Taiwan, the New York Empire State Building, and etc. So on. So this interest of mine towards the construction industry slowly began to grow as I got older. And I decided that I would like to be involved in the construction industry in the future one day. But in all honesty, actually, I would say that my first profession was actually to be a civil engineer. But as I grew up, I realized that in the construction industry, actually management is one of the most important aspects in successfully constructing and also completing a project. So after much research and thoughts and consideration, I came across Utah and saw that they offered a program in construction management and also saw the positive prospects that Utah had to offer for me. So after much consideration and thinking, I decided to enroll myself into the program in construction management in Utah.
All right, thanks, Fabian. And we can see how our students here share their past and even how they grew up and make this decision to study construction management program at Utah. And maybe we can ask your first impression of Utah. Maybe you can tell us about what's so special about Utah for you. And maybe Fabian first, you can tell us, you can share with us.
Okay, so my first impression of Utah is that it is a great university. It has a conducive environment for students to study and also learn how to grow as a person. So the first time I stepped into Utah, the first thing that caught my eye was the scenic lake view, where it has a huge library overlooking the lake. So this library is where students can actually immerse themselves for their self-study and also researchers with over at least 100,000 books ranging from all kinds of subjects and fields. And with over 120 plus programs being offered, students will have a wide and vast option to choose from on what they want to pursue in. So besides that, the other building that caught my eye was actually the Chinese architectural design of the Dewan Tun Dr. Ling Leong Sik building. So after seeing that building, I actually got inspired by it, and I motivated myself to actually build a building like that one day. So I believe that Utah is a place where students can learn to make new friends and also nurture themselves into a better person.
All right, thanks, Fabian. Okay, we have another friends from East Malaysia, Sabah. Kota Kinabalu. Maybe Kevin, you can tell us more about it.
Yeah, sure. So actually, I entered this university. I think it was about last May. Yeah, May 2020. So since the pandemic, I still don't have the opportunity to go to the Utah yet. But to be honest, I don't really have an impression of the Utah because pandemic, right? So I haven't been to school yet, but the impression for the lecturers are all very good. So they are all very responsible and friendly, and there is never a barrier between students and lecturers. So it provides a very comfortable relationships and easier to talk with. So whenever we have example, like whenever I have an issue, maybe I have some difficulties in throughout learning, so I do not feel shy to contact all my lecturers because they will try to provide you some information and also guidance, so to guide you throughout this throughout my whole degree life. So yep, overall the impression for all the lecturers is very good.
All right, appreciate your sharing, Kevin and Fabian. Hopefully you guys can come back, return to our campus to physical learning. And what about Yongwon?
All right, for me, while I entered Utah for the first time, I noticed that the facilities of lecture hall are completed and the environment is good. And as mentioned as Kelvin, the lecturer is friendly. It's good to study in such relaxing environment that I can focus much on my studies. Besides, there is also a beautiful lake view just beside the university.
All right, thanks, Yongwon. So beside we talk about your impression about Utah and your decision making, end up study this program. Maybe this is your interest, and maybe you can share with us how do you cope your study in your first semester in Utah? Maybe Fabian, you can share with us.
Okay, I would say that my first semester went quite well. So I managed to engage myself in a number of activities and also participated in an international competition where we actually managed to secure third place. So I know that ever since the pandemic occurred, we have been carrying out our learning through online teaching and learning. But I believe that this should not be an obstacle to stop us from learning. As if we put in our effort and determination, we will be able to excel in our studies and also achieve goals way beyond from what we expected. So I believe that if we plan properly and execute our schedule and motivate ourselves, we will be able to excel with flying colors in our first semester and also the upcoming semesters. So besides that, my first experience was, I would say that all the lecturers they taught me very well and they were very kind to me, very supportive and also helpful in helping me in my studies and as well as my welfare as a student.
All right, thanks, Fabian. And Kevin, since you haven't come back to this campus and never returned yet, so how do you cope your study in your first semester in Utah? This is that maybe we would like to know.
Okay, so I would say that my first semester was a very, very special kind of how do I say experience, because like I don't think most of them have the experience as I do, because I had my very first semester through online. So to be honest, my first semester in Utah was very enjoyable, excited, but also kind of panic, because it was my first time getting into the uni life, as I previously took my foundation in college. But I think all credits to the lecturers and also my AA, my what do I call that? Academic advisor, yes, academic advisor, whom provided advisors to guide us, to guide me, to lead me throughout the whole first semester. So I would say that my first semester was kind of special, yeah, but then it's really, really enjoyable. Yeah.
All right. Since okay, thanks, Kevin. Since our construction management program actually offered at Kampar campus, okay, Perak. So we have a friend, Yongwon, actually from Perak as well. Am I right? So I think you're familiar with Perak also, and maybe you can share with us about how you cope your study, your maybe your first semester in Utah.
Everything I had learned in my first semester are difficult and also new. I think this will be a new challenge for me. Then, as I mentioned before, our lecturer is friendly and helpful. Anything I don't understand, I will just ask them, and I'm also pay sometimes on which I don't understand, and also always do some revisions during free times. And now I'm getting familiar with the uni life.
All right. Thanks, Yongwon. So besides studies and maybe your impression, maybe we can talk about club and societies. And for example, how did you become a president and committee member in the Built Environment Society? Maybe we can know some from you, Fabian, which is he actually Fabian Wong is a chairperson from Built Environment Society. So we would like to hear from you.
Okay, so basically how I became the chairperson of Built Environment Society was actually by volunteering myself. But actually the decision was made through a voting system where students will vote who will become the next president through an AGM or annual general meeting, yeah. So students will log in since the pandemic occurred, right? So we had this online AGM where students will log in and actually vote for the nominees that were voted to become the chairperson. So I volunteered myself to become one. So even though I consider myself an introverted person, I decided to step out of my comfort zone and to try something new and to expose myself to new things. So I know that I myself am not a perfect person, but I'm trying to improve myself every single day and also trying to engage myself into new things that I've never done before. So yeah, that's how I became the chairperson of BS.
All right, thanks, Fabian. And how about Yongwen? Yongwen is actually a treasurer from this Built Environment Society. So how did you become a member of this society?
All right. The ex-president of Built Environmental Society had invited me to join the BS group. He had told me many interesting events which been held previously in school, and he also pursued me to join the society. That I will get more experience and also practical training through these events. Although now we can't go back to school due to the pandemic, but I'm still looking forward to join the events in the future time.
All right, thanks, Yongwen. Definitely, a physical event will be more looks attractive, right, and interesting. And how about Kevin?
Yeah. So I was selected as a committee in this built environment society by joining a virtual meeting in Microsoft Teams. So actually how this election works is like we get to nominate, our names get to nominate by friends in maybe different kind of positions, and once our name was nominated on the screen, and they will publish, they will show the nomination in the screen, and people like us, maybe friends and all those members can start to vote for the one to become the committee. Yeah, so actually all the members were selected by voting in this system. Yeah.
All right, thanks for your sharing, guys. And we would like to know some from you also. One last question. Any advice to your juniors? Maybe some of our participants here, they know our student sharing, okay, our session, and actually they are interested. So maybe in the future they will maybe join us soon. And how about Fabian? Any advice to your juniors?
Okay. Yeah, so my advice to students in Form 4 and Form 5, I would say that is to stay focused on your education, to work hard and also excel in your SPM examinations first. So do not be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and to try new things. So once you get into university or college, try to get involved in clubs and societies that can help you to grow and nurture yourself into a better person. Also, always plan your schedule ahead and stay organized so that you won't have any last minute work to do, because last minute work always leads to chaos. So do not be afraid to ask for help. There is no shame in asking for help from anyone, including teachers, lecturers, friends. Yeah, all of them will be willing to assist you if you need any help. So I know that during this pandemic, it has caused the students to not be able to attend physical classes and also physical activities. So, but do not let it stop you from learning, you know. So use the internet as a tool for education more than entertainment. Lastly, my advice to you is to always try. It is better to have failed and try rather than to not try at all. You're the only one who can help yourself to get a better future. So plan properly and focus on yourself rather than focusing on others.
All right, thanks, Fabian. And how about Yongwen?
I would like to advise the junior which is to study hard to get a better result, especially for the English subject. So you will not meet the difficulties of communication in university, and also you will have less restriction in choosing your favorite subject. Yeah.
Thanks,
That's all.
Yongwen. Okay, and how about Kevin?
Yeah, so I would say that because since most of you guys are still in Form 4, Form 5, right? So enjoy your beautiful high school life while it lasts, or else you're gonna have tons of regrets. So better to put SPM as your priority and uni as the second, because do not overstress yourself by deciding on where, what courses to study. So take time and find your preferable courses. You may also attend the education fair to seek for advices from all the professionals. So what important is follow your heart and discuss with your parents. So eventually you will find succeed in your life. Yeah.
All right, thanks, Kevin. Okay, we would like to appreciate the time and info sharing by our students today, and that's actually awesome. And so now we move on to our Q&A session. Just a reminder to our friends here, please raise your question in the chat button. Due to the limited time, we are only able to pick some question to answer. So we open our Q&A session, okay, to the floor. And any question? At chat button. Okay, while waiting question from the floor, maybe I ask first. Okay, except student life, program, society knowledge you learn from Utah. Actually, anything you would like to share with us? Maybe Fabian or Kevin, Yongwen, anything you would like to share with us? Except student life, program, society knowledge you learn from Utah, anything you would like to share with us?
Okay, so basically in university, I would say that it's not only about education. It's not only about, about the books, about theoretical stuff. It's more towards on how you actually expand and grow your knowledge on life skills, on how you can be able to nurture yourself into becoming a better person. Like for example, let's say social skills, like how you talk in front of the public, how you speak to people. I think that that is a very important skill that everyone should learn, because in the future, when we start working, we will be facing a lot of new people, like from all kinds of culture, all kinds of different culture, all kinds of different background. So that is a very important skill where we actually learn from university. So that's where we expose ourselves to different cultures. I would say so, yeah.
All right, thanks for your answer, Fabian. Okay, anything you would like to share, Kevin or Yongwen?
Yeah, so I think there's a huge difference between high schools and universities, because like during the high school, what we learn is mostly those hard skills and just pure knowledge. But in this university, once you enter the university, you are not only learning on the hard skill but also the soft skill, because soft skills is very important in life. It's like once you step up of your school life, maybe like uni life, you get into the society, you need to have a lot of soft skills to maybe like to communicate, because communication is an art. So I would say that communication isn't hard, but to perfect it, you must how does I say, you must practice on how to deliver a beautiful message without without bringing some offended message. Yeah, so these little things would help in your future. And of course, in uni, you can get to know a lot of friends, not only from your states but also maybe other states or maybe other countries. So this is an opportunity for you to explore and to know more about maybe different kind of states. I mean the cultures between each state, and also different kind of humans you would meet in your life. So I would say that in uni is a life-changing experience. So do not feel shy, and do not feel shy. Mostly do not feel shy, and do not feel shy at all. And be brave, be open, and to absorb whatever you can absorb in this uni life. Yeah.
All right, thanks, Kevin. So brave enough is good. All right, so anything you would like to share, Yongwen?
Yeah, except the knowledge from books, there's many things you can gain from the course provided by Utah, such as practical trainings and also the social communication skill. It is helpful not only in the work field and also in our routine life. I think these skills is priceless that money cannot buy. Yeah, so study in uni is wonderful. Yeah.
All right, thanks, Yongwen. Okay, we have a question from the floor also. If I wish to take this program after my SPM, what are the subjects that I should focus on? Okay, probably English and mathematics. Okay, you have to master and manage well before you choose take up this program, and definitely you can learn more about it. If okay, construction management is a way for you to become a professional of this building. Okay, how you calculate the cost of these materials, and how you do the code for that. So in this way, after you graduate, you are have opportunities to apply as a register, what we call that, a professional under the CIOB, okay, and even RICS. Okay, so in that way, you have these opportunities to become professionals after you complete your construction management program. So is this program for science stream student only? Okay, we have another question. Is this program for science stream student only? Okay, actually we open for foundation in arts student as well. Okay, beside foundation in science. So if you are a student from maybe account class or maybe from art class, definitely you can join this construction management program. Even we call the program name as Bachelor of Science Construction Management. We actually open up for students from arts or science to join. Now, for you to tell how much you enjoy Utah, what would you like to tell the university and friends that Utah will still your choice? Maybe Yongwen or Fabian?
Okay, so why is Utah my choice?
Yeah.
I would say the environment there is very good. It has a very conducive environment, like I just mentioned just now. And also the students there, they are all very nice. Lecturers are all very nice. And yeah, I learned how to grow and expand myself. I learned how to better my social skills, how to speak better Chinese also, since I'm not very fluent in Chinese. Yeah, so I actually learned Chinese from Utah. And I would say that it has helped me to expose myself into the world, like to see new things, to experience new things. Yeah, and also the education system here is very good. I mean, like the lecturers actually go into detail on how they teach and how they conduct their lectures and everything. It's all very detailed and very informative. So that's why Utah is always my choice.
All right, that's great. And Kevin?
Yeah. So why would I choose Utah was because of mainly was because of the school fee. I would say that, yeah, because like I actually compared to lot of universities in this Malaysia. Utah provided the cheapest school fee for me to finish my degree, and also with the least money I could get a very quality education in Utah. Like, okay, to be like example, right? All my lecturers, they are not only just a lecturer, but they are also have working experience in this construction industry, which they could share with us their life experience in this industry, which something we cannot get from the textbooks. So this is actually a bonus to us as a students. So, and most of our lecturer, they are all professionals. Like they have a title like doctor, they have architecture, engineer. So this is a title. So I think this is the pride of Utah, I guess. Yeah. So with such professional, we can get quality educations. So I would say that Utah is the choice that I made that I would not regret for. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Kevin. And how about Yongwen?
Yeah, for me, after I conclude everything, then I will choose Utah. Is the environment of the study place is good, and also the facilities is completed. Our lecturer is helpful and kindly, and we can also know many friends from other places. So I will choose Utah as my first choice.
All right, thank you, Yongwen. And we have a question from the floor as well. Is the timetable very packed? Do I have time to join other club and societies?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I can answer this one. Okay. Actually, for my first sem, I have 6 subjects, but these 6 subjects you can make a choice by how do I say, you can release some of your courses if you don't want. That's your right. But for me, I took all the 6 subjects in the first semesters as the schedule provided. So I would say that if for the very first sem, I would feel very packed, but after a while, I actually get used to it already. Because like, right, during high school, you have class from from 8 to 4 or to 5. So, but we never complain, right? But in uni, once we have class like 8 until 2, then we started to complain. But this is actually a very wrong mindset. So actually, classes in uni is way more relaxed than you have class in high school. So do not stress out yourself. Time is not the problem. Just depends on whether you want to focus on your study or not. And of course, this also depends on your time management. So everyone have 24 hours. So if you want to say like, do you have times for other clubs? Yeah, sure. Just depends on how you manage your time. So time management is also a skill. Yeah, a skill. So you can try to practice it in uni.
All right, thanks, Kevin.
Yeah.
And actually, we have a question from the floor as well. It is program difficult, okay? Because maybe some friends or maybe students, their SPM mathematics is at average only. Okay, maybe I can answer this. Actually, for this program, construction management, okay. Before I pass to a student from construction management to share, maybe I can tell you the entry requirement. Because of this program, we require mathematics as well. So some of the subjects actually require calculation. So what our advice is, student must need to master or manage well in mathematics. Okay, so in order for you to easy to catch up for this subject in CM program. And maybe Yongwen or Fabian, you can try to share with us any subject that require mathematics that you while you're studying in this program.
Okay, so yeah, I think that I would say that the only subjects that require mathematics is actually building structure analysis, where you actually calculate like load analysis, how much load you need to use, the bending moment and all that. But then if you actually put your heart into studying, then I'm sure that you can get it. You can get the concept of how it works. So yeah, I would say building structure analysis mathematics is necessary, and also like mechanical and electrical services. Yeah, only these few subjects that I've taken that needs calculations.
All right. For Kelvin, how do you find balance study and play?
How do I balance the study and play?
Yeah, how do you balance
Alright.
your timetable?
Okay. Yeah, of course. Once the class start, of course you have to pay fully attention to the lecturers, because if you miss out the information that lecturers given, so it will be a hard time for you to maybe watch back the recording. But recording, this term is only applicable for right now, because we have classes through online. There's a recording, but once you get into the physical classes, you do not have recording already. So yeah, pay fully attention while you are still in class, and yeah, you can have your free time once you have your recess, or maybe like after class, you can do some sports or maybe do whatever you like, your hobby, to relax yourself. But of course, you still have to spare the time for yourself to study and to in order to manage your upcoming tests, or maybe some final assessment, like exams. Yeah, so try to balance it. I would say that I'm not perfect in balancing this one, but yeah, I'm trying.
All right, thanks, Kevin. Okay, regarding the question, except for the peer club society here, and we have this course-based group society. For example, we have accounting society, banking and finance society, computer society. Okay, this is the so-called course-based group, and we have also general interest group as well, which is Buddhist society, calligraphy society, and maybe we have this Chinese language society, and finance and investment society. Okay, and other example like performing and creative group like dance club, art and craft societies, film club and music club. Okay, photography society as well. Okay, so okay, actually I saw a subject in technical drawing. Do I need a basic drawing skills? So our students here, since you are from CM, Construction Management, there is a subject called Technical Drawing. Do I need basic drawing skills?
I think no need. I'm very bad in drawing. Also can pass this subject.
All right.
Yeah,
So
just
what
do more
mean?
practice for this subject.
All right. So what Yongwen mean is not much subject that touch on this drawing, is it?
Yeah, yes.
Right. And about training, maybe Fabian or Yongwen, that's the time for you to take part in this, right?
Sorry, what was the question again?
Industrial training, your internship.
Oh, I think that would happen in year 3 only, I think. But right now I'm still in my year 1. Yeah, I haven't partaken in training yet.
So do you have any idea for this?
If possible, I would like to, maybe try to intern for big companies. Who knows, maybe like Gamuda, like, yeah, maybe one day in KL or somewhere.
All right. Okay. For our friends who joined our sharing here, for your information, actually, industrial training is compulsory for every student to take part. So no matter you are from construction management, engineering program, or even a business program, actually students have to take part. And we actually have a group of lecturers and academicians who in charge for this program and make sure that student can find their to ensure student can find their interest job, which are linked or related to their program studies. So that's how our Utah emphasizes the quality of the student beyond, besides studies, actually have to perform their working skill and how they apply what they studies in their working place. So any question, I think we can see one last message. Okay, a general question. Any girls studying this subject? Do you know any girls that maybe your friends a lot study this construction management program? Yeah.
Yeah, there are actually few girls.
Yeah, because people maybe have some sense that construction management program, engineering program, that is actually designed for those male students.
No.
Only guy can study.
That's
and
the
how do you think?
that's a traditional mindset. No. Actually, this course or this career is of course open for all the genders. There's gender equality here in this subjects. So do not feel shy if you are a girl. Okay, just come in. Okay, because our courses still lack of girls also. There's only like I think it's around 10 lah. We have 10 lah. We have around 10 girls in these courses.
That's great.
Yeah. So do not feel shy. Yeah.
Okay, at least it's not only the only male student who can study this program, right?
Yeah.
So balance. Okay, gender equality. All right. I think if no more question from the floor. Okay, thanks for sharing, guys. We are about to end the webinar session. As we mentioned earlier, Utah do offer engineering program and green technology program, and I will give you all a quick look with some of our Utah information here. And basically, our main campus is located in Kampar campus at Perak. Okay, in Perak, and this is an award-winning Kampar campus in Perak, and about 170 km from KL City. Okay, if you travel from KL to Kampar, I think it's approximately take about 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Then you can reach our beautiful and scenic campus. And we have another branch, okay, at Sungai Long campus in Kajang. okay, at Selangor, which is 24 km from KLCT. So for Kevin or Fabian, because since you are from East Malaysia, for example, you travel to West Malaysia, maybe you need to take about 1.5 hours or 2.5 hours to travel from Sabah and Sarawak to our KLIA 2 or KLIA, okay, airport, and about 45 minutes to reach Sungai Long campus. But let's say you are travel from Sabah to Kampar campus, it's likely take about half day. Maybe you need to spend your time for this train, okay, train, and then you have to change your route and then take taxi and reach your accommodation, okay. And this is Utah Kampar campus, okay, in actually built on 1,300 acre piece of land. And as you can see, this is the aerial view, and you can see a beautiful lake, okay, surround you. And definitely it's a greenery and scenic and beautiful view beside lake, okay. And this is Tun Dr. Ling Leong Sek Hall, okay. For guys, for your information, actually this building we have about 2 convocation for 1 year, okay, per year. But due to the pandemic situation and our previous convocation can only manage to do with this virtual, okay, virtual convocation. And this is the sculptures of Confucius and Einstein, okay, which is the landmark of our Utah Kampar campus, and actually located at the open space in front of the Heritage Hall building in Utah Kampar campus. The sculpture symbolizes the universe from both the east and the west. Move on to the next, and you can see some photo sharing, okay, with our friends here. You can see bird sanctuary and green and scenic view, okay, lake everywhere. And this is a Utah Sungai Long campus, okay. As you can see, we have a lecture hall and gym room, multi-purpose hall, library, science and engineering lab, studio for mass communication students, okay, lab of traditional and nursing lab facilities, okay. Our work in 01 to 600, and in, okay, we have this seat, the 119, okay. And for QS World University ranking for 2020 is actually 800, 01 to 1000, and Asia University ranking for this year, okay, we improved to 157. And let's talk about the QS graduate employability rankings for last year. 2020 is actually 251 to 300. So Utah, beside theory learning and study learning, and actually student can learn the university program quality and can find their job, okay, after graduate. And actually, Utah University Tunku Abdul Rahman ranked 2nd in Times Higher Education, THE, in Malaysia World University ranking 2021. Okay. So such a honor, and we proud of their ranking. Let's talk about the Utah programs. Okay, we finalized this. We have 121 academic programs, okay, which consists of 4 foundations programs, 74 bachelor programs, 31 master programs, 12 PhD programs. And for those applicants who do not fulfill Utah English language requirement, okay, you are required to sit for the English enhancement program. Okay, for foundation, you need to sit for 1 month. For degree, you need to sit for 2 months for this English Enhancement Program, EEP. Okay, maybe we have friends are interested beside construction management. Maybe you are interested in account business field. Okay, actually we have this program. Okay, like finance, okay, global economics. Like definitely you can aim and highlight and target in this program. Okay, that we have offer. And if you are good in mathematics, maybe you can choose science. Okay, apply mathematics and maybe process management program. Yes, actually we do. You're interested in food science, agriculture, yes, you can choose. And we have art and social science and education program, Chinese studies, creative industry and design, and engineering technology and built environment, IT program, okay, life and physical sciences program, and medicine and health sciences program. Okay, this is the duration of study for foundation in arts and science. Okay, need to spend 1 year before you continue a degree program at Utah. And for information, this is alternatively is optional for you to choose to study at Kampa or Sungai Long to spend your time for these foundations. But take notes, except foundation program leading to architecture program, Chinese medicine, MBBS program, physiotherapy, and nursing, digital animation, game design, game development, you can only choose study or foundation program at Sungai Long campus. But for Kampa campus, for example, in the future, you would like to choose Chinese studies, then definitely you can only choose to study foundation at Kampa campus. And these are the programs we would like to highlight for FEGT, Engineering, Technology, and Built Environment. Okay, we have 8 programs here, which are construction management, electronic system, industrial management, environmental, occupational safety and health program. Okay, and we have this electronic engineering, environmental engineering, industrial engineering, and petrochemical engineering program. Okay, these are the programs we offer at Kampa campus. Okay, let's talk about the professional recognition. Okay, so beside the program that we mentioned just now, construction management, actually you have the opportunities to register under the Charter Institute of Building, CIOB, and RICS, okay, Royal Institution of Charter Surveyors. So after you graduate from CM, Construction Management Program, then you can apply for this register for this professional. And beside construction management program, we have engineers, okay, engineering program. You can register under Board of Engineers Malaysia. And for other example like we have SOA, Society of Actuaries, after you graduate from actuarial science. Okay, but let's take a look for this engineering program. As Malaysia is a signatory of the Washington Accord, Utah engineering degrees are recognized by each signatory as being substantially equivalent to accredited or recognized qualification within its own jurisdiction. So here are the example of the countries. We have Australia, Canada, China, Chinese Taipei, Hong Kong, China, India, Ireland, Japan, Korea, New Zealand, Russia, Singapore, South Africa, Sri Lanka, Turkey, United Kingdom, United States, and Pakistan. Okay, Utah is also a member of the Association to Advanced Collegiate Schools of Business, ASCSB, and the Alliance on Business Education and Scholarship for Tomorrow, a 21st century organization. All right. So here is an example for this international partnership. Utah has established partnership between 290 local and overseas universities and 190 local and overseas industry in 30 economies region, okay, as of 31st of January 2021. So you can see these are the opportunities for students to take part in maybe student exchange program, or maybe these are internship, okay, or even the recognitions and even the project, okay, or grant that are under our lecturer and lead our student to take part. Okay, so these are our international partnership. So we come to the end. And we would like to share the contact details, okay, for you guys to contact us. If you would like to know our program info, you can visit our website www.utah.edu.my or study.utah.edu.my or /CN for Chinese version. Okay, Utah has also opened up this Facebook account and WeChat. You can actually reach us at Utah for you, UtahNet, okay, and or you can add us at WeChat account UtahNet, or feel free, you can actually call us at our hotline number 016-223-3557. Okay, if you are from international, okay, you can call 6016-223-3559. Okay, for engineering program inquiry, actually you can call our number 011-1107-3427, or you can drop us an email, okay, at enquiry@utah.edu.my or international@utah.edu.my. Our colleague from Division of Program Promotion will answer your question. Okay, so thank you to all our friends for attend the webinar and supporting, and have a nice day to all of you. And thanks to our students here, they spend their time and share their precious experience and their mind, how they enjoy their life in Utah. Okay, so we appreciate their time again. Okay, thank you.